Hello, and welcome to Shattered Lands. We are an indie D&D actual play podcast set in a homebrew world created by the DM Sydney. Together, we all venture into a post-apocalyptic, no-magic world. The party consists of 5 adventurers. Doc Maisie, the sassy, no-nonsense human patcher played by West. Kieran Ashleen, the haunted human rogue with a checkered past, played by Jeff. Shivers Halflight, an amnesiac hobgoblin fighter, played by Jenny. Jasminder Sitjani, the charismatic and beautiful Air Genasi monk, played by Kiani, and Joran Bonebreaker Telrath, a dragonborn ranger, played by Nick. If you like what you hear, be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram and Twitter for new episodes and exclusive snippets, including extra lore, character information, and more. Now, without further ado, let's get this party started.
Can Shivers get, up to the guy in the corner? Because he's in their cell now, right?
Yes.
He's in his own cell
across from you
okay.
guys. You can get up, against the bars and look over to him, if you would like.
Actually, he won't do that. He'll turn to the guard. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
Remember when you brought me into this cell?
I do.
Can you bring me into that one?
For a moment, Cal looks amused. Like, oh, this should be good. And so she grabs Shivers, or she'll unlock the door, grab Shivers, quick shut the door, and basically toss you into the cell with the Frostborn.
Shivers will just walk right up to him. He'll squat down because he's all sat down in the corner over here.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to join us in our fool's errand?
It is just now that this individual looks up at you, and you can see, looking at you from underneath the hood, piercing light blue eyes, that peer into you like icicles. This individual's kind of dark gray skin, you can see now, almost has flecks of white across the cheeks, across the nose, pretty thick white eyebrows, and you can see from under the hood very thick white hair, and you can even see what look like almost like a row of scales, just sort of kind of peeking out of the edge of your vision. You've never seen a person like this. You've never seen a humanoid figure. And you can see longer ears kind of stuffed into the hood as well. And this individual looks up at you and starts speaking in a gruff kind of tone. And it is completely gibberish.
What language is it?
What languages do you know?
I know Common, Elven, Abyssal, and Infernal.
Jasmine knows Common and Primordial.
Shivers knows Common and Goblin in parentheses Hob dialect.
Oh yeah, they had their subsect.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
I highly doubt he's speaking Draconic, so I'm not even gonna bother.
It is
Is he perhaps speaking Dwarven?
No, it
I was
is.
hoping it was an offshoot of Elven, Karen might be able to pick up a word or two.
I will say the DC is very high. Make an intelligence check.
Nat 20.
Let's see. That's
Damn
a nat 1.
No, you are baffled.
The concussion is starting to set in.
Yeah, it sounds like rutting water. And the phrase kind of tapers off to almost like a crackling. And he looks up to you, Shivers.
So is that a yes then?
Kind of gives a deep exhale, and you can see as he does, it's almost not quite dragon-like, that He exhales with like a frosty breath. But there's like, you feel a little bit of a chill. The individual flips their hood back. And you can see long, braided hair back into just a single braid, white hair. A humanoid face. I would almost say like elven, but such exaggerated features you've never seen on an elvish person. Very like kind of long curved ears. And they stand up and they're just towering over you. And for a minute, Shivers, you feel a little bit of fear as this very intense individual staring you down moves to stand and kind of looks across the room, not really fully understanding, but curious. And you can see Cal just kind of looking also confused. Right. I'll make a note to the boss. We'll see. He's been in here a little while.
Before you go, can you get Shivers out of that cell?
Yeah, he looks like he's about to get torn apart. Here. And she'll get the other guard to kind of watch her back as, she moves Shivers, back from the cell. Did you guys, his eyes are still locked onto yours. He has not looked away. Either of the two, do you guide Cal to either cell? Do you have a preference, or is somebody making a vie for it, or is he just getting
Shivers? Where would you like to go?
I can also move all of you into the same cell, but it'd be a bit cramped.
Well, I'd like to go where you are, Miss Jasmine.
Alright. And she'll go put Shivers in the cell with Jasminder and Kieran.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. And she just gives like a kind of lazy 2-finger salute, and we'll go back to her post.
Shivers, I believe that's a woman.
I'm sorry about that, ma'am.
It's fine, I don't really care. She will actually go over to the desk and make a few notes.
This motherfucker's weird.
No, she's specifically making notes on that you're weird, and not that you guys all wanted to sign up for the Death Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
So
clearly more important information here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It goes back to victory, and it's just like, so what's your report on the prisoners? Damn, they're weird.
They're weird as
fucking
hell.
weird. There's some weirdos.
Just open the cells and let them go.
Their shackles?
You don't want this.
Who the fuck are these guys?
Trust me.
Who the fuck are these? But no, she will kind of get some notes gathered up and leave with just the one guard remaining.
So we're gonna fight some things now, huh?
Yes.
And this is exciting. I'm so happy. This is what my life has come to. I'm so happy that this is the destiny I was told that I would have. I'm so happy.
Who told you that, Miss Jasmine?
That's not important. Wow.
Fighting in a group, you just need to sit in the back and wait.
It's not the fighting part I'm worried about. I can fight. Just fine. I just was kind of not wanting to.
I mean, I guess we'll see what comes of it whenever we actually get to that part. For now, honestly, looks like at least 2 of you to rest. Right now, if we go into a fight, we are not going.
Maisie, was it?
Mm-hmm.
I assume I'm one of the two you're talking about. I don't mean to be conceited, but I'm assuming I'm one of the two you're talking about that needs the rest.
Considering you are one of the two who looks like a sack with a few holes in it, yes.
If I'm being honest with you, I've slept like most of the last 4 days. I am ready to get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. If they come back and say the fight is in 10 minutes, I'm good to go.
Kieran, follow my finger. And she just waves her finger in front.
Can I make a constitution check to see if I have a concussion?
Oh my god,
Sure.
Or a constitution saving throw?
Saving throw.
I mean, it's a
Let
one
me
bonus
hurt my
either way.
character.
Okay, yeah.
So that's 14.
Okay, I would say yeah. You're not
Go.
concussed.
Yeah, he follows the finger pretty well. He's more. It's more the fact that he has to follow it with just his eyes because his head is kind of stuck. Because again, he's laying on his side with his hands bound behind his back. I really just want these fucking manacles off. Can somebody do something about that?
Do you remember the 10 minutes you didn't have manacles on? But you really wish you had those still.
Well, the 10 minutes I didn't have manacles on, I did that myself. And then, more guards came. Miss having them in the front, though. I do miss that. It was easier to do everything.
If only you hadn't attacked a guard. A pretty innocent one at that.
There's no such thing.
It was nicer and let me feed Stitches.
He gave me water twice.
Who's Stitches?
Oh, you ate my Stitches! She, opens up the coat to show the little cat.
Hi, kitty.
You've had a cat this whole time?
Meow.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, cat?
Stitches crawls out, and you can see the back leg is in a split.
You too, huh?
Meow.
Shivers waves at the cat and says, "Hello there, sir."
The cat just kind of tilts its head curiously.
This child,
Now,
man.
Stitches, you gotta be polite. Say hello back.
Meow.
No.
That's the second language today that I don't understand.
It's alright. Stitches has a very peculiar tongue.
Meow.
Ain't that right?
Meow. And
I
Stitches
said
just
peculiar. That wasn't insulting.
Stitches is kind of headbutting you. Let me back in the cozy spot, Mom.
Mind your wily ways today.
Random question. Are there windows in this building, or are we in this, solid dark?
I was under the
Just
impression we're in a cave.
Yeah, you guys are in a cave. There's not really windows.
Gotcha. I missed the cave part.
No, you're good. It wasn't. I don't
my
know
own
if I
information.
don't know if I said it. Yeah, you guys are in
Gotcha.
holding cells that are basically built into the land itself.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So it's like a cavern, but they sanctioned it off to be the holding area.
Yeah,
so
there's
door.
there's some steel bars, kind of bricked off areas. It's not a ramshackle cave. It's been used as this for a while. Yeah.
Some jet fuel.
Jordan is very sad she can't check the sky right now.
Is the Frosty Boy still staring at Shivers?
No, he's gone back to brooding in his corner.
I would have been so scared in real life if you said yes.
Did you say yes to that?
I almost did, but I was like, nah, he's probably lost interest at this point.
No, I don't know if you passed the cat test. Try it. You did. Just looks up to Jordan.
I'm surprised.
No. You seem like you were nice.
just an animal. There's no reason to be mean to it.
Surprised. But it's a good judge of character.
Jasmine just gonna call Cal back in here.
Cal left. It is the other nameless guard, the one that I didn't name. The mean one that's remained.
Steve.
Oh.
His name is not Steve.
Not Steve.
Not Steve!
No,
Not
his,
Steve,
Lord.
okay.
his,
Excuse me.
his name's Chad.
No!
But we all hate him anyway.
No,
so-
okay, here. His name is Hunter. There you go.
What that?
Huh?
Can it
Excuse
not
me,
be Hunter?
sir.
Just can it not be Hunter? The dog's name makes me sad.
Oh. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My name is Charles.
Hey, he'll come over to the cells. What do you want?
I was just wondering if we were going to be fed.
Yeah, they should probably be here in the next hour or two with the rations for the prisoners.
Okay, I appreciate it. Can I get water?
I was here. No, you may not.
Listen, man, I'm bound. Give her water, please.
He just like kind
Wait, you
of
gave me yours.
looks over. Oh no!
Please.
Oh god!
Oh no,
Wes,
Wes,
wait.
here's the thing.
Ah!
She's in a tornado.
Oh no.
It did sound like a tornado a little
Kinda
bit.
did.
Sorry, I went through many tornadoes.
Please, I gave
No.
my water to her to clean Sam's wounds. I'm just a little thirsty.
You can have not much left, but
He like looks between the two of you. Kind of tosses the idea back and forth.
Hey, man, I don't know if this will sway you either way, but remember what I did to Sam? Sam?
Oh, I do. Not but
I like her a little bit. She's been nothing but nice to me. If you're mean to her, I will remember that.
make an intimidation check.
What's...
why
Why are you threatening
intimidating him?
Because he's an asshole. He's not a good guy.
He kind of like mulls it over a moment. Just rolls his
Jordan's
eyes.
staring him down from the other cell. She's not moving, she's just staring him down.
That's almost more between the two of you.
Kieran and Jordan, how can we be problems at all times?
How can we try and scare the shit out of these guards?
I don't have to try very hard, I'll tell you that much.
No, apparently not. But between the two of you, the guard is all right, fine. I'll get the lady some water. And he kind of begrudgingly goes over and will get a water skin and very carefully hand it over. So that he immediately backs off.
Now it's Maisie's
You're
turn.
You can see this guard's eye twitch.
Kieran twitches.
I want to jump scare this man so bad.
He like has his eyes on you, Kieran, as he's making his way back to his post.
Can Jordan's not gonna get up, but can she just like flick the I'm assuming that there's like bars behind her too, or is it solid like wall?
There are bars, yeah.
Yeah, she'll just with her tail, she's gonna knock it into the bar a little bit just so it makes like a noise.
Oh, and she
She's moving otherwise.
doesn't she have like piercing, so it's like a metal on metal kind of?
Oh yeah. It's armor too. Remember that?
That's true. Yeah, no, that gets him to jump, and he you can hear him like swearing under his breath as he goes back to his post. Fucking prisoners.
Ain't you playful?
Not exactly in a friendly mood.
I wonder why.
Fucking mystery.
Absolutely.
So what do they do for food in this place, Jordan?
Whatever they feel like throwing to the prisoners.
I guess we'll find out in about an hour.
Some time passes. And at the same time, Cal returns.
Cal, you're back!
Along with a tray of food, if you could call it that. She presents in a very controlled manner, not to agitate who've clearly been some problem prisoners. She
I have
doesn't.
no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't look too phased at all by.
Kieran was nothing but a model prisoner for her.
Yeah, for her.
Specifically Cal, he was very
Great.
cool with.
Yeah, and she presents each of you with a tray of food. It is some stale jerky, some very stale bread, and watered down ale.
This work. Thank you.
Yeah, so I met with Victory. She's agreed to give you your bargain. She did say that then Frostborn over there, he's gonna have to stay put. He's a special case or something. I don't know. But I did manage to track down a few reasons why you were supposedly imprisoned, each of you. At least you were accused of. You, she points to Kieran, have suspected ties to the Jackals. You, she points to Jasminder. Wrong place, wrong time. They're not unconvinced that you aren't consorting with them, but you probably had the.
Say that?
Yeah, they had. She put it in much different terms, but basically, you're suspected of having knowledge or fraternizing with them. Even in a sense, they just want to make sure that you don't know anything.
You got caught aiding and abetting a homeless man, Jasmine.
A homeless man who has ties to the Jack. And you! And she points to Shivers. You actually had you had quite the bounty on your head. You were a known jackal. They actually had a mark out for you.
So I am a jackal.
Yeah, they had a bounty out for you in Barren Sands. Seeing you at the gate apparently tipped him off.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I have two actually.
Okay.
What's a jackal and what's a bounty?
So you had a bounty, that is somebody wanted you arrested for crimes that you committed while you were a member of the Jackals, which is a gang that is our rivals. We frequently fight against, and we recently took the town of Barren Sands from them.
It's also a small rabid dog.
There is also that, yes. That's what they were named after.
But I'm
Feisty
only
little.
the first one, yeah?
Yes, you are.
Alright.
Didn't have a full description of you, just someone of your height, build, general appearance.
Well, sorry about the crimes and that. Most of you seem pretty nice so far.
I am as confused as anybody else. How you had the biggest bounty next to her. She points to Joran. The two of you, yeah, if you had taken the trial, there would have been no way.
What'd she do? This is entertaining at this point. What'd she do?
Who are you pointing to?
I don't have hands, but
You can't be pointing at anybody.
He's just pointing, like, behind his back.
he's referring to Jordan, because she apparently had a very large bounty.
Yeah, no, you, Jorn, you were accused of kidnapping the daughter of Asher Rentari, Victory's second, abetting her escape. She has been returned, to her father. I did not see her to have a chance to talk to her, but her father seemed rather miffed. He was in the meeting with us.
You didn't see her, then how'd you know she's back?
Asher said.
He's gonna, like, shift himself to sit up so he can actually look at...
Jasmine is gonna help him.
Thank you. So he can actually look at, I'm sorry, I'm completely blanking on your character's name, Nick.
Joran.
Joran
is, like, dead staring at this guard.
Yeah, and, now Kieran is dead staring at her. Did you kidnap somebody's daughter?
Not fucking important.
No, that is very fucking important. Did you take a child against their will away from their parent?
Well, she's a teenager. I wouldn't call her that much of a child.
Doesn't fucking matter. That's the story Rentari's spreading around.
Yep.
No, but I need to know in this room right now if it's true.
She'll shift her stare to Kieran. Doesn't fucking matter.
If we're going to be fighting together, I need to know that I'm fighting with somebody that wouldn't take a child from their parent. Unless they had a very fucking good reason to do it.
You're gonna fight with me because I'm good at fighting. And you want to survive that trial, I'm assuming.
Jordan, we want to know your side. Like you just said, they're telling whatever story is out there. We're not Silver Watch.
And I could give two shits about what they're saying. I want to know if I ever see this kid. If I look them in the eye and ask them, did you try to hurt them? They're going to say no.
Sure fucking hope that you can, because I have no idea where the hell she is.
Look, I didn't see her exactly, but Asher said that she was back at her quarters, grounded, apparently.
Yeah, you can understand why I don't exactly trust Rentari's word at the moment.
She actually gives a kind of sympathetic look to you.
Getting away from the really important question here is, Jordan, did you hurt this fucking kid? That is my question.
No, I didn't put a hand on that girl.
Thank you. That's all you had to say from the go. Thank you. We would have been in a very tough place. Can I make an insight check to see if she's lying? Jeff, don't think she is, but
sure. I mean, you can make a persuasion check, Joran, since you are trying to persuade him of the truth.
Okay. That is a solid 16.
I mean, that beats a 10. Yeah, like he wants to believe that you're a good person in a bad place. So he will take your word that that's. If you had told me that 5 minutes ago, we didn't have to get as heated as it did. Thank you.
Back to staring at the guard.
Right. Apparently, Victory didn't seem to be all that convinced by Asher's word, but it's rare. I've never seen them not agree on something, but I didn't want to poke that bear. I'm not paid enough. I just wanted to get the basics of what happened. And you, she points to Maisie, looks like you patched up a smuggler for the jackals.
Fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm here because someone got butthurt over the fact someone made it to my clinic.
Nah, he
got
was
patched.
Yeah, he was in the city because he was smuggling drugs into the city.
Do not understand the fact that the clinic is there so that if anyone makes it through the door, I will patch them. Your own included.
I'm not one to question it. Clearly, I am the messenger. If you want to have a word with Victory, then win the bargain and get her favor.
Oh, what? She's not gonna come over here for some good old tea?
Afraid not. No.
I believe it. Having the fancy spazzes around.
Yep.
Oh,
well, eat up. Here in
I'm gonna say right now that they better leave that girl alone who's back in my clinic. Oh, fuck, Betty's brother.
Eat what you're given. I'll be back in a half hour to gather you for the fight with your weapons. And she goes back to her post.
Jasminder will help Kieran eat since,
Still. God, this poor man.
Thank you. Can you take half of it and hide it somewhere? I don't trust that we're gonna see a meal tomorrow.
Where should I hide it?
Under the cot, in my pocket if you feel comfortable sticking the jerky and the bread in there. I'm drinking all of the ale. I'll drink your ale if you don't want it.
All yours. I guess I gotta feed that to him too.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
She is so nice to this man.
She is. She's
I will hide the jerky and bread in his back pocket or whatever.
Shivers will give Kieran his ale too. It's not like the smell of the ale.
Oh yeah,
Thank
even like for ale, it's like
My boy
it's
has
rancid.
an alcohol problem and he needs it.
It's rancid. It's half water, and what isn't water is just gross bitterness.
They put some fruit in the middle of a cave, and then they walked back after 3.5 years.
We're like, oh yeah, this is
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not. Yeah.
Yeah, they threw some barley, some fruit, and some water into a jug and just tossed it in the back of the cave.
Yeah, pretty much.
Once I accidentally left some grapefruit juice under my bed in a bottle.
Oh no.
I imagine it's like that.
Oh god. But yeah, no, you guys are alone. Unless there's some conversation you would like to have, we can continue on as the half hour passes.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, by the way, is there food for Stitches as well? Let's go with that.
Yes, Cal would have thrown in a little. It's not. It's raw. It's like a little thing of raw something. You're not quite sure what animal it is, but it's meat. It's not fit for humanoid consumption, but it's fit for a cat.
There you go.
Stitches
That's all
will-
she needs.
Stitches will kind of come out of the coat and kind of sniff it a few times and lick it and like bat at it with her paws and kind of look up at you like, is this really what I've been reduced to? Is this really what our life is right now?
Stitches, I understand that you're used to only the delectable of food, but right now, as you can see, I'm not exactly in a place to be able to get it.
She gives a very pathetic, pitiful look, like mother.
Don't you look at me like that, okay? I would go to the store if I could. I'd walk down to the stall, but as you can see, she just gestures to the bars like...
Stitches looks down to the food and will begrudgingly start lapping it up, kind of chewing on it. Cat eating noises.
What was you?
Yes. It's not long before the guards come, and you can see your weapons. It's still in pretty good shape. It looks like they were just being held at a different location for you guys. They're not giving them to you yet. That should be importantly noted. That they are holding on to them. There's 4 guards here.
Thanks.
There's 4 heavily armed guards. These don't just look like the little, like, cell guards that have been watching you guys now. These are fighters.
Danny said, staring directly at Kieran.
I'm saying this staring directly at you and Joran.
I was about to say, she's staring directly at Kieran and Joran. There are too many guards. Don't do this.
Because Joran's Mall is probably larger than half the people in these cells.
It takes 2 people to carry Joran's Mall. But they, you are each, led, shackled for the moment, for the sake of expediency. You are each, put in handcuffs again. Kieran, your status does not change. You are kept in the same. You are just kind of shuffled forward. And
Sam.
This is Cal that's come back. Sam, he's I don't know, he's probably like done with his post for the night. Or they posted him somewhere else where he's not gonna get his face smashed.
He's probably getting his shoulder and his nose better looked at.
Yeah, I think I heard him going to the other side of the camp for the patcher. Over there, but yeah, probably.
Well, shoot. Are we going to this fight right now? That's what we're doing?
Yep. You guys ready?
You allergic to cats?
What? Me? No, not really.
Alright, perfect. Here, this is Stitches.
Stitches looks so distressed. Like, Mother, you're abandoning me.
I know! I get it. But if I'm gonna go into a brawl where I know I'm going into a brawl, I do not want you getting hit. Do not take that tone of voice with me.
Cal, who is somewhat shorter than you, kind of takes the cat and, like, looks at the cat. And Stitches just kind of puts her paw on her nose. She's like, yeah. Oh, I'll hold on to her.
Chosen.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
I feel so honored.
Speaking of animals, there's a donkey back in Barren Sands.
Oh,
no.
Named Tegan. Can somebody go? Can I get word whether they're alive? Whether she's alive?
Yeah, I'll go poke around, see if I can get some information for you.
Left her outside the temple that this one worked at.
Right. Yeah, I can track down. We get a lot of going to and from there lately, so I'll inquire about it. Let you know what I find.
Also, that my stuff hasn't been stolen off the back of it. Got a lot of stuff, and it's Barren Sands.
Yeah, I can't promise that, but I'll look into it.
You owe me a tent if it's gone.
Alright, fair enough. Sure. And she's she's
blowing him off entirely.
Yeah, she's not. I'm not saying she's entirely distracted by Stitches being cute. She's pretty distracted by Stitches being cute.
That's very cute.
He is, and just kind of pawing at her. But you guys are taken out of the caves, which you can now see. This is an interesting sort of camp. The area around this is very mountainous. You can know that it's kind of 2 kind of gorges, or there's a gorge with each cliff face going up about, let's say, somewhere between 150-ish, maybe 175 feet. You guys are kind of in the middle. You are situated in the cave quite a ways, and as you come out to a kind of ledge, you can see moving devices that kind of move from one level to the next. And as you guys are kind of led onto this platform, you stand onto it, and you feel it kind of jolt a moment before it starts to lower you down. Jordan, you're familiar. This is basically taking you down to the Colosseum.
Gotcha. As soon as they got outside, Jordan's looking up to the sky. Is there anything moving around?
Make a perception check.
I could actually open my sheet back up. That would help. That is a 10.
10? You do see several shapes moving, but it doesn't look like anything's... Like, it's pretty hard to make out details. If your feathered friend is around, he's not there at the moment, but that's not to say he's not up there. There's a lot of birds around.
Gotcha.
So, there's a chance. But you guys are lowered down to the bottom of the gorge and let out. And you can see stands have been kind of raised. It's kind of been built into the geography that already kind of exists. This large stadium. And there's tents, there's hovels, there's places where people reside that have also been built. Jordan, you would know that this encampment has been set up for quite a while, and was not originally theirs, but has become theirs now. It kind of depends on who's currently in power. But you guys are led down to the side, and you can see an iron grate kind of locked into place outside of where you guys are led, and you can see in the middle an open kind of sandy dune, along with some stands, some pretty high walls that would take quite a bit to clear. And as you guys walk, you are not accosted, but you're definitely being watched by the people of the Silver Watch encampment, as they come to see who's taken the challenge, basically.
I love this for us.
Ooh. And Jordan, go ahead and make one more perception check for me. And I'll actually make one for the
That's
bard.
a 9. That's worse.
Going the wrong way.
I know, I'm going the wrong... You know what, we're probably under the cover of, like, the Colosseum entrance, so, like,
And she's also been, like, underground for a while, so her eyes haven't completely adjusted.
Oh yeah, it's
very bright.
Bright as hell.
Blurry from being on that side of her face.
But somebody sees you first, as each of you watch this vulture just descend, and if you would, and kind of flap a bit and land on Jordan's shoulder, and you can describe Os, if you'd like.
Yeah, he is a big, bearded vulture. He's got red painted face like most of them. Brown wings. I mean, pretty standard looking for a vulture of his kind, and he just sits on her shoulder.
He seems to, like, relax a bit as he's like, ah, yes. Good. This is how things are supposed to be.
Yeah, Jordan's shoulders relax a little bit, and she'll turn her head to give him a little nudge when he lands.
He'll return it.
Shivers waves at it and says, "Hello there, sir."
Vulture just kind of, like, turns his head to you.
Hey, so Maisie.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on with Shivers here, curable, incurable, is he just like this now until he gets a fix?
No, treatment for this sort of thing depends on how heavy it is, and it takes a while. But it ain't impossible. Things to change up. I don't know about memory none, though the use might have something to do with it. We'll see. But I need something more than what I've got, so either after this we gotta go find that other patcher and I share with them, or make it back to Barrens.
Yeah, he's a danger to himself and others like this.
Yeah, well, let's just try and keep him alive for now.
Thank you, though, for looking at him.
Sure. Patcher. Someone's gotta do it.
It is at this point that you can see that there are some gates behind the guards who are in, like, between you and freedom. The gates lock behind you guys as your manacles are removed. You are handed your weapons. There are more guards here than there were before. They are more... I have to emphasize this. There are more guards.
She's waiting to go into that
500
pit.
plus 120 guards.
I have character sheets for all of them. It's not... They look very well armed.
Danny has so many character sheets up, she's using a terabyte of data to run them all.
I'm not saying that it's using up all my computer space, but...
Kieran, there are more than 20 of them, and you only have 20 arrows.
Joran's a pit fighter. We are in the pit. This is just
You are-
muscle memory. We're just gonna zone in on that and get that done.
Hell yeah, you guys are in the pit. And the guards kind of step back as the iron gate begins to raise. And you guys see, as you walk into this massive arena, you are faced by what look like a number of feral humanoid-shaped beings that have been just kind of caged here, waiting for you. And you can see these kind of bestial-looking individuals with kind of hunched backs, and as their faces turn to look at you, you can see hyena-like faces as they each pull out very jagged, rough-looking weapons and charge towards you. And they are accompanied by a even larger animal, like the hyena. It's a very, very angry, hungry puppy. And I need you guys to roll some initiative.
I can't access
Yeah,
my
I was
token.
gonna say, can I
Oh no, you might
Awesome.
have to drag your tokens onto the thingy instead.
Right, I'll just be here.
Well,
I'll
I
just
gotta
be
zoom
here.
all the
Don't
way
worry
out.
about me.
Oh yeah, I'd also have to roll initiative, it turns out.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have television, guys. How do you think they get their entertainment?
It's 13 for Kieran.
Not reading.
Are you fucking kidding
Damn,
me?
Shivers, let's go!
Alrighty, let me roll for them. That is
My
not the
roll
right
20
character
is
sheet.
just shit the bed.
I need these and these.
Oh, that's wrong game.
And boop. For the Knolls. The Knolls. And
This
then-
isn't gonna go well for me. I just
Oh. Well, that's fine. They did roll great initiative. Alrighty.
Thank you, roll 20. Jesus.
Alrighty. Combat time.
It doesn't look like I made it onto the initiative order. Oh, wait,
Huh?
is that Kieran?
You're
No,
right
that's
below
Kieran.
Shivers.
That's
Yeah.
Kieran. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
His token just looks very compressed on the initiative order.
Yeah, no worries. Looks like you all should be on there, so I will go ahead and start the initiative off with Shivers. You have your weapon in hand. You know how to use it. You don't know why, but the muscle memory is like coming back to you of how to hold it. And these angry hyena people look like they're about to start charging you.
Before I engage in any form of combat, it's 1-to-1, right? Like each one of these squares is 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay, chill. Just want to make sure of that. It's gonna run right here. And this is the combat challenge, so he's gonna do that now.
Yeah. They are also like snarling and looking at you like they're gonna try and rip your throat out.
He's gonna run right over and just try to carry the start swinging before he stops running and try to carry it in. He
Oh,
doesn't hit.
no, you
Ooh,
don't.
that's a natural
no.
one.
Yeah, you bring your blade up to try and swipe at this knoll, and it just takes a few steps back out of range, and just like kind of like gives a like like the creepy hyena laugh.
That's a good hyena.
Tee
And
That's me.
that's your turn, Kieran.
Alright, so is this just a completely open fight pit? There's no, like...
I mean, there's a few rocks here and there.
Anything big enough to get cover behind?
I will say one you can get half cover behind. I'll say it's like right about there.
Honestly, just more looking to hide. Like, is it big enough to take the mechanical hide action?
No, I don't think there's enough for you to like fully hide, unfortunately.
Alright, in that case...
Tall dragonborn directly in front of you.
There's a 7-foot dragonborn in front of you.
Next time I play a halfling, so I can hide behind her. In the meantime, I'm going to Kieran's going to take a short bow and line up a shot at this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Normal. Short bow. That's another
my
natural
god,
one.
y'all!
Back-to-back natural ones for us.
This is
Amazing.
so bad.
TPK.
Ourselves
Mission one.
the triple threat or some shit, and we've all rolled like ass.
God.
I love us.
At least it
We're
wasn't
so
a zero.
successful and cool.
It wasn't.
That's so real.
Yeah, you guys have had some
That was a
stellar
first for
rolls.
me.
That's
I
so
was
real.
gonna say, I don't know
but-
if we want to pause here. 'Cause it's I'm teasing.
I was also gonna use some movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and get back here, and that will be his turn.
Okay.
Actually, no, he's gonna bonus action dash because there's nowhere to hide, and get all the way back here.
How
Hell
much?
yeah!
How much longer do you think you could hang in there, West?
I think Wes was joking about the natural ones. I don't know unless you do
Oh.
actually have to call it
I
Wes.
do need to, because it is getting,
And you have work tomorrow.
yeah. But,
That is a good point. Would you be okay with somebody running your sheet? Because it's just going to be this combat.
if someone feels comfortable.
Can't be too hard. This is a D&D character. I'll give
Yeah,
it a
I
shot.
will go
That's
ahead
so
and give
real.
you permission, Jeff. That way we can... There we go.
I
All
promise
right.
I will do everything to keep Maisie alive. She'll probably be just hanging back.
As a heads up, Pat's job is her healing kits. If you do use one, please put down on the counter just so I know.
Sure, will do.
But it'll do it for you, so her healing's set in. Alright?
Okay. Faraway poker is a javelin or short
Oh,
bow?
wait, poker's is a crossbow.
Crossbow, you got it.
Alright. Yeah.
Have a good night.
Go.
Good night.
See you later!
Bye.
Alrighty. So these gnolls are gonna get into position, and they're gonna rush forward and start making some attacks towards you guys. So let's see. This one here, Shivers, is going to try and stab out with a jagged metal spear.
Don't hit me with your jagged metal spear.
Oh no.
Oh,
He does not hit me with his jagged metal spear.
true. Okay. That one doesn't, but the next one is going to try and do the same thing. Oh
He does
god.
hit me with his jagged metal spear.
Oh
That's a
god.
natural 20.
That's 8 damage.
That is reduced by 3, so what, 5?
Yes, that would be 5 damage. And then, the third one next to you is actually going to, yeah, they're just gonna forego the weapons and just try and take a chomp out of you. And fail.
Does not.
Yeah, so one of them manages a pretty good hit as it shoves the spear between 2 of your armor plates, but the other 2 just kind of, their attacks just bounce off your armor. As Jordan, the other 2, one of them will come at you with the spear,
Nope.
and the other one is also gonna try and spear.
Also no.
Damn, alright, neither of them are able to
Jordan
get a
went
hit
hard
in. As your heavy armor just kind of keeps them at bay. And it is your turn.
Gotcha. So we have this little friend who has helpfully run right up to her, and she does not want him running past her, so she will go ahead and smack that guy with her maul.
Go for it.
It is an 11.
Unfortunately, 11 won't hit.
Y'all,
that's
we gotta roll
alright.
better.
We're doing great, guys. We're doing
It's
great.
fine. I think she will, she'll stay there.
Alright. For what it's worth, they do seem pretty focused on you. You've got a giant hammer and are, like, trying to swing it at them,
Good.
so that's pretty attention-grabbing. Maisie.
For now, Maisie is just going to faraway poker at, we haven't damaged any yet, have we?
Nope.
We have not.
You've not.
So, yeah, just the one closest to her. We'll start there.
Alright.
Does a 9 hit?
A 9 unfortunately will not hit. I'm so
Alright.
sorry.
And then she's gonna use her movement to back away. I don't have control over token for whatever reason.
Oh,
Drag another token onto the board. It's fine.
Yeah, you might have to do that.
But leave that token on the map. Just take it off the map, but put it somewhere so the initiative doesn't go away.
Okay.
You should be able to move it.
Which one? This one?
This one.
Okay.
The one
Over
right
in the
next to
stands.
Jessamender. Yeah, she's watching
Yeah.
now.
There we go.
So she's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Just give her some distance. That's going to be her turn.
Okay. Looks good. And then next up is Oz. The brave
Okay,
vulture.
Yes, he is. He got his little whistle from Joran, and he will swoop up and swoop down over here by Shivers. And he is going to take a beak attack at that friend. He should have pack tactics because he is across from
Ooh.
Shivers.
True.
12.
A 12 unfortunately will not hit.
Okay.
We suck balls.
Let go!
So great.
That's alright though, because now he is across from you, so have fun.
Yeah. Jasminder.
Okay. I'm gonna sprint over here, and I get that thing, right? I get
Advantage.
there.
Yeah,
there we go.
you're flanking it. It's focused on Joran.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Words.
I got
that
you.
thing. I get that stuff.
You knew what it. Y'all knew.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and 1-2 punch.
Okay, you actually get to roll twice, so hopefully you actually hit.
Why'd you have to say that?
And yo, guess what? I forgot to add on my sheet.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. It's alright.
Uh-huh.
We're doing it now.
We're doing it live.
Right here,
We're
right
doing
now.
it
in
live.
this moment. Wait. It's just pretend like I already rolled it and it was a natural 20.
Yeah, that's definitely how this
That's
works.
how the
I
game
think
works.
if Danny did anything in
Mhm.
this moment, she would pretend you rolled a natural 1.
See,
She
Jenny
would-
gets
she would-
me.
She would say, "Hey, your character sees already. Take the dodge action."
It's nah. No, Danny's not like that. But also, I got it
Mhm.
now. Punch.
There you go.
A 24 will hit.
Wait.
You have
roll again.
advantage.
I
If you
roll with
crit.
advantage.
Yeah, see if you crit. Hey,
So,
20 still.
20 does still hit.
Lovely.
For 6. Alright.
And then I can do it again as a bonus action.
You can. A 21 will hit. For 4. Very nice.
Hey, guys! Somebody did some damage.
Yeah!
Amazing.
By the way, let's just keep in mind, she was the one person at the start of combat who said under her breath, "This isn't going to go well for me, I know it." The
She was
only
the-
person who hit out of the whole
Yeah, she's the only one who, like, started getting kind of a... Well, to be fair, the Knolls were kind of shit, too, so...
Yeah, it's been a very... The crowd, pure silence.
Yeah, the crowd's just... there's some, like, awkward cheering. They're not quite sure how to react just yet.
There's been a couple audible blues.
Yeah, probably a few of them. Just like, damn, alright. That's how this is gonna go. But very fun. Let's see. 50 feet of movement here.
The big guy.
I'm so sorry, Jasminder. You're the only one that's hit. And it
Leave me
sees you
alone.
going after its buddies.
Leave me alone!
And the giant hyena charges over towards Jasminder and is gonna reach out for a bite. For a 12 to hit.
That misses, thankfully.
Yeah, you managed to dodge the giant jaws as they snap towards you. And Shivers, it is now your turn.
I have advantage against the one that Oz is also attacking, yes?
Potentially? Wait.
Should be flanking, right?
Don't remember.
Can
if
I
this
make a
goes both
request,
ways or
Andy? I
not.
meant to bring this up during session 0.
Oh, yeah, what's up, Jeff?
The whole which way the enemy's facing thing is just going to confuse you.
Yes,
and
it is.
Bog things down. Either flanking is advantage or it isn't advantage.
I'm going to say is advantage, and then that will also work in turn against you guys.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
So, I
Okay.
will say that it is flanking, and then, later there will be flanking against you guys.
Hit, you little bitch asshole.
18 will hit. 11. Very nice. As you slice out towards this knoll, and your sword meets flesh, and you kind of tear through the hide of this knoll.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All
My
right.
brain is like action surge button destroy.
You don't have those yet.
I mean, I have action surge, but
You do. Do you want to use it?
no, I'm gonna save it. There would be a better moment for action surge. That's fine.
Yeah.
Same. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna punch 3 times. No, I only have to do this right now.
Kieran, it is your turn.
Kieran is going to go after the one. You punched this guy, right?
Yes,
The one
that's
in
the
the
one
middle?
that's been injured. Yes.
This
Okay,
one.
cool. Yeah, he is going to, he's down an arrow. He's about to be down a second arrow. Going to shoot that one. For a total of an 8. That's a natural 2 plus 6 for an 8.
Unfortunately, an 8 does not hit the knoll. Your shot goes wide.
Kieran's
All
muscles
right.
are all locked up.
We'll get
because
this
he's been in
eventually.
manacles for like the last fucking.
Yeah, that's
hours.
yeah. His,
Yeah.
Before that.
it's for days he's been in manacles. Like it's been a time. His arms are a little tired.
Yeah, it's a rough time on you, but it is now the knoll's turn. As
Wait, real quick. He is going to move just to use his movement.
oh yeah, go for it.
Solid walls, unclimbable.
Yep,
Yeah,
unclimbable brick walls.
Just
They're
get in the stand.
they're pretty smooth-faced brick walls.
And close gate.
Yep, iron gates closed shut.
Yeah, no, this is a rogue's worst nightmare.
Yep,
Um,
yeah, it
I
is.
knew.
he is going to just back up a little bit more. He's still within the 80 feet range. That'll be his turn.
Alrighty. The gnolls are gonna go, and Shivers, you are gonna get some attacks as 2 of them lash out with their spears.
Let's go.
That is a 10,
Does not hit.
a 13.
Does not hit.
And then this one's gonna try and bite.
Does not hit.
What the fuck?
Get blocked.
What the
Get
fuck?
blocked.
What the fuck is wrong with my gnolls? Okay,
There's
Same
nothing
thing is
wrong.
wrong with your players.
we're all rolling bad tonight. Woohoo! Okay, so yeah, these 2 gnolls over
Anybody
here.
that actually listens to this at any point, I promise we're better at D&D than this.
We're really good at D&D, guys.
I'm
Nice,
sure
they're
the
always
people watching
don't
this
lie
don't
to
think
people.
this is a skill issue. Like, there's a better way you can roll a dice. A virtual dice, by the way. We can't even manipulate gravity. We have nothing. We have nothing.
Fuck, okay, now the other 2 gnolls. One of them is going to turn and take a swipe at you, Jazz, because you just punched the shit out of it. 21 to hit.
That definitely fucking hit.
Can I use my reaction since he made an attack on another target
Mm-hmm.
with my sentinel?
You may.
I'm gonna smack him for trying.
Holy shit!
That's a natural 20.
Let's go.
Okay,
Fuck 'em
so
up.
Jasminder, this gnoll turns and stabs you for a good old 6 piercing damage, and then Jorn, you come and you swing your maul around and you watch as the gnoll's head just like, you know, the slow motion videos of, like, the watermelon exploding.
Yeah, G. Gallagher's him.
Yeah, you just explode the fuck out of his head. And then it is then that the crowd starts like, okay, we can go with it. Like, there's some cheers that are starting. There's some excitement, hype building. And the other one, seeing that, is going to make an attack at you, Joran. For a natural 1.
Here's
fucking
about it.
pissed himself.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah, no, this other knoll is
Amazing.
like, you can see the spear like shaking in their hands as you just obliterated the head of their buddy. And it is your turn.
Awesome. Yeah, she probably kicks that, dead knoll away a little bit. She is gonna come skirting around up here so we can wedge between big guy and small guy. And let's go ahead and just hit the big one.
Yeah, go for it.
There's
That's
no
a
way that
natural
happens.
20.
Holy shit!
Sean, this will never fucking happen to me again.
Let's
God, yeah, that hits!
Murder and
Holy
destruction.
shit!
That
Holy
will never
shit!
fucking happen again, guys.
Oh my god! Hang on. Oh my lord,
was
that's
like
amazing.
I think Wes handed me her dice when she left.
It is really funny though. You did roll two ones on the 2d6 for the second one. You rolled 3 ones on that damage die, but that's still 13 damage, which is not a small amount. As you just take it and just whack the shit out of its leg, and you hear some whimpers. It's not bloody, but it definitely felt that. You have its attention. Holy shit, Joran.
Hey, this is her environment.
It is.
She's not making a fool of herself.
It's her favorite terrain.
Oh, and last thing before it is the end of my turn, because I hit him with a melee attack, I would like to call favored foe on him, the big one.
Ooh, okay, yeah. I will go ahead and put just like a little.
Is that like your little version of Hunter's Mark?
Basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like it. Like it a lot.
Alrighty, Maisie's turn.
That's a big mark for death vibe.
That's
Now,
exactly
why
it.
all making me shoot a dog? She says as she lines up a shot at the big boy.
We'll have to work on your southern drawl a little bit, Jeff.
Yeah, no, it's not there.
Y'all making me shoot a dog.
That's a double 9s.
Yeah,
2
no,
9s.
that will
That's snake
not.
eyes. All snake eyes hit.
Nope, that's not how it works, unfortunately.
And she's gonna start making her way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, the long way around to Shivers, because he's the only one that's taken damage so far, I'm pretty sure.
Nope, Jazz has 2. You've seen Jazz take a hit as well.
Okay, then we'll move in that direction instead. Because she was closer to begin with.
Alright, I will allow that. Us.
He's gonna swoop back in for that knoll that is between him and Shivers one more time for a beak attack. It is an 18.
An 18 will hit. For 2.
Good job, Oz. You're doing great.
He's doing great!
It's
Two
alright.
best.
We will kill this thing eventually.
We believe in him.
He is giving you advantage, and that is all that matters.
It is also looking bloodied. I'll just put that out there. That knoll is looking kind of bloody as a vulture just come down and starts like tearing at its face.
Fucking get a tendon out, yeah.
Yeah, you get a little bit of grizzle in there.
That's fucking disgusting.
It is, Jasminder.
awesome. Like there's no bone here.
Yeah, where's the bone?
I am going to use a key point for a flurry of blows, so I do in fact get 3 bop bop.
Bop, bop, bop. Bop.
I'm just gonna rapid fire this.
Yeah, rapid fire. Bop the dog.
That
Towards
would be
the.
a 6, a 14, or no.
Oh god, that was 3 natural ones with the
If I do
advantage
this,
toggled.
Then it's a 10, a 14, and a 12.
Holy shit. I will be nice and allow that. Are you going for the knoll?
Yes, the one in the middle.
Okay.
First.
So that's a 10.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to? Or you were going from the knoll from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of those hit.
Cool.
It's not cool.
It was not, in fact,
actually
cool.
wasn't that cool.
Yeah, Jasminder, unfortunately, you bring your fists to blow against this knoll, and you watch as he brings around, because he's got in one hand is a spear, in the other he brings up a shield, and your hands just dunk, 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 and you're like, ah!
Yeah.
It stings a little.
Cool.
And is that the rest of your turn?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it's the big boy's turn, and the big boy is gonna take a munch of Joran for a 9 to hit.
No.
Yes.
That is a big old fat miss. Shivers, what you doing?
At the top of my turn, something to keep in mind that I actually should have applied last turn, but I did not think about it until the middle of Joran's. Flanking is advantage, regardless.
Yes.
I think that means at least 2 of those attacks against me last round should have been with advantage.
I don't. Would they have hit?
2 would have, yeah. You can roll damage for them now if you want.
Sure.
It was a bite and a spear. 1 spear hit, 1 bite hit.
I will go ahead and give you advantage because I wouldn't have caught that. And that is a very kind thing for you to do, is you take 10 damage.
That's
Also
Mystery
take
is nothing if not honest.
That's 7, so I'm gonna go down to here.
Yeah, but do take a point of inspiration because I recognize as a player that's very kind of you to do. I would not have caught that.
Good. I've put my little inspiration thing up. Okay. Naturally, we're just gonna keep going at it. There's no reason to stop this train. Same knoll, same great
knoll?
sword.
Go for it.
Same great sword time, same great sword channel.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Yeah, you
Nice.
you decapitate that knoll.
Now I'm gonna action surge and hit the one that is directly above me.
All right, go for it.
I don't think I get advantage on this
No,
one. so-
there's no flanking, so it's just regular.
Yeah, we're just gonna. Okay.
Unfortunately, an 8 will not hit. But the crowd is going pretty wild after they watch you decapitate a knoll.
Yeah.
That earns a pretty good, solid cheer come up from the crowd.
Hex yeah.
Alright, and so up next is Kieran.
Bad, all things considered.
Alright, Kieran is going to continue to try to shoot the big dog.
Yeah, big old giant hyena.
And so he's going to just try to loose another arrow directly at the giant hyena. For a natural 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
that hits.
He just had to build it up.
And he's also going to use one of his Whales of the Grave
Okay.
to do some extra damage to this knoll here. That I'm going to have to roll separately, but it's still doubled, I think, because it's still part of the crit.
Jasmine, it's the strangest thing. You know Kieran is behind you. Jesus Christ, that damage.
Let's fucking go.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So that's 10 plus 16, that's 26 damage to the giant guy.
Jesus.
And then he's going to, and like I said, Whales of the Grave. So
That is just the 5, right?
yeah, well, it's technically the bottom 5. I should have turned off sneak attack.
Yeah, that's okay. I got you.
But that's also doubled because it's crit. So
True. So I will mark that.
roll 1d6.
Um,
So that's 11 total for Whales of the
11,
Grave
okay.
on the knoll.
Gotcha. Okay, so how this happens here is, Jasminder, from behind you, you kind of have an eye on both the giant hyena and the knoll in front of you. You can see Jorn taking pot shots at the giant hyena, and from behind you, you hear kind of noise as an arrow streaks past your ear and sinks into the flank, or into the shoulder of this hyena, kind of right between the neck and the shoulder. And it howls out in pain. And you actually get a little bit of blood kickback from being in the splash zone so close. And it looks like the arrow itself went pretty deep into its flesh. And you hear whispers around you as the other gnoll the gnoll in front of you looks confused and like starts like barking at nothing for a moment, and then like shakes its head and turns back to you.
Jasminder is covered in so much blood and matter from the first gnoll being absolutely obliterated in front of her.
Yep, and now you've just got a whole nother layer.
Love this for her.
And if you look back at Kieran, he's just completely stone-faced, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, just completely, there's no emotion on his face.
You definitely hear a few different voices, Kieran.
Of course he does.
Think you know who I refer to, too.
I Jeff don't, but Kieran does. Kieran
knows. Kieran hears a lot. And I think that's all your turn, right?
Yeah, he's fine. Actually,
you hear about as far back as you can get.
Yeah, he's fine where he is. He could hit the entire field from here.
Okay. In that case, let me go ahead and roll for the gnolls. It is gnoll time.
Roll for the gnolls.
And they do have
next to me get pack tactics?
They
Yeah.
do. Well, they don't have pack
Flanking,
tactics, but they
whatever.
do have they have flanking.
Yeah.
That thing.
Which one has
Yeah.
flanking?
The one by Shiver.
Yeah.
The how? From where? You have to be directly across to get flanking. I mean, if this one moved here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's not
true.
just next to each other.
Yeah. They
Okay.
they would probably know that. So I'm just gonna have them scoot over a little
Yeah,
bit.
come on in. That does not hit either way.
Yeah. No, I mean that one doesn't hit.
That one does hit.
That one does hit. So that's a 6.
Okay, so that's 3.
And then Jorn, you're gonna have a spear coming your way for 16.
16 does not hit.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, this spear just bounces right off your heavy armor.
Clunk.
And it is your turn.
Awesome. She is still wailing on the giant hyena. She is trying to swing that maul up to crack him on the jaw.
Uh-huh. That hits.
Awesome. And can I spend a superiority die to make that a trip attack? Try to knock him down in the process.
You can, but also something about your sense of fighting in combat senses that maybe this is about to die, and how do you want to do this?
I'm going to trip him into
Okay,
the
then
afterlife,
I will not bother adding that trip attack then, and she'll just take that maul up. She's already aiming for its jaw, so she'll just swing it up at its head. I think probably it's big enough that she can't, like, do anything cool, like knock it off, but she probably knocks it clean to the body over to the ground. And she'll just
Yeah, the head, you can see the neck snap, the head turn an unnatural angle, and the force of your blow sends the body back a few feet. As you knock that giant hyena over dead.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
beans. Just for flavor, she's just gonna look at the gnoll that's between her and Jasminder and just point at it.
You see the gnoll shaking his boots.
He's next.
Yeah.
He knows he's next.
Yeah, and you just pulverized his buddy's head and killed their pet hyena. So
Can you move that mark thing to it? Or is it just a one-time thing?
No. It stays on that enemy for as long as I concentrate on it for a minute, but I cannot move it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to get a feel for other people's abilities.
Maisie.
Maisie is, how's Jasminder looking?
She's lost some stuff. She's not terrible.
Alright, how's Shivers looking?
He's bleeding from places. But he's going pretty strong. But I mean, he does look like Some gnolls have stabbed him in places, that's for sure.
Alright.
On a scale of 1 to 24, Jasminder's looking like 18.
Okay, she's doing okay. 1,
On a
2,
scale
3,
of 1 to
4,
34,
5,
Shivers
6.
is looking like a 19.
Yeah,
So specific. Yellow! It's supposed to be vague.
yeah,
I want
going,
to be vague? Shit!
going forward. Okay. Hurt, bloodied,
I'll
in
take
danger.
Okay, yeah, I'll take hurt then. Yeah. I'm sitting somewhere in a hurt category right now.
Patch job for you.
I don't know, that feels bloody. You feel bloodied.
19? That's like a
Holy
million
shit!
15?
Holy shit! I'm gonna have to talk about that with West. That's so much healing.
Where's the +7 modifier coming from?
I don't.
Oh, I see what happens.
Okay, we'll discuss after the session. But
She has her intelligence and her medicine, when it's probably should be just her medicine. So
yes.
subtract 3 from that for 12.
Still fucked up, I'm almost back at full.
And that's 1 healing kit used.
Okay, us.
Yeah, Os was probably a little distracted when Shivers just totally decapitated that gnoll, because he's like, oh yes, meal. But then another one pops right up where there was an enemy before, and now there's someone else to peck at, so he will continue doing that. Is it 13?
No, a 13 will miss.
Cool beans. Yeah, he does, on his turn, swoop back up a little bit, but he's not moving high enough that would bring him out of melee to get that opportunity attack, but just flavor to be a little higher up in the sky.
Yeah. Alrighty. Jasminder.
Alright. I am going to use yet another key point. So I can hit 3 times.
Go for it.
And we are going to attempt to uppercut.
All right.
Yes.
With the advantage you got from flanking with Jordan. Yeah. So
Flanking,
that'll
flanking.
22. Yep.
Let's see if this kills it. Probably not.
No, unfortunately, he's still standing, but looking rough.
Great. Elbow check.
That hits.
Okay.
For 4. Very nice. Oh, he's looking incredibly rough. Yeah, you elbow check this gnoll, and you feel some bones crack underneath the force of your hit.
And another uppercut.
16 will just hit, yeah. Or not just hit, but hit. Yeah. You uppercut this gnoll, and you feel the neck snap as your fist comes up, and there's a distinctive snap as the neck bends back unnaturally, and a sudden stop to the gnoll's movements as it just falls limp to the ground.
Lovely.
You've killed Gnoll! That is dead. It is now Shivers in the initiative. There
It's
are
time to hit.
there are 2 remaining.
I want to move over here.
Oh,
Time to
okay.
hit a gnoll. Welcome over here. It's time to hit a gnoll, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna hit the one to my right.
You have advantage on both of these.
I know. And me and Oz have been putting in work, so I'm gonna keep putting in work with Oz. Oh,
Hell
Nice.
yeah, that's a
Nice!
Shit's turning
Net
around.
20, yeah. Look at y'all. For 15. And which one are you going for?
the one on my right, between me and Oz. Yes.
Between you and us, gotcha.
Yes.
Alright, so for 15 damage. Very nice, very nice. And then, anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, there's something I want to do, but I'm gonna save it until I either get hit again or after combat.
Gotcha. Kieran.
Kieran is going to line up a shot. Let me just make sure. Yeah, within range. At the one between Jasminder and Shivers.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Does a 13 hit?
13 unfortunately will miss the
Their
gnoll.
AC's like 15.
It's gotta be
I'm not saying what their
14.
AC is.
No, that's just me talking
No,
out loud. It's
'cause
either 14 or 15.
I rolled a 14 earlier and it didn't hit.
Oh, so it's 15.
Yeah.
It is the Knoll's turn. And it is going to stab at Shivers.
Hit me, bitch.
Fuck, that's a 10! Okay, well, the other one's gonna try and stab you too.
Let's go.
But
It's just not. No, it doesn't.
it's a natural
got back
20!
tactics.
Because it's got the flame,
Oh,
so that's a natural
shit.
20.
I'm very happy
For
that
5.
that Maisie decided to heal you now. Oh,
Total
crit was for 2 damage.
A total of 5 damage.
brought down to
feels
2
very
because of
Heavy
splint
armor
armor.
master.
The heavy armor master reduces 3 from all piercing, bludgeoning. And I love it.
Yeah, no, this Knoll is regretting his life decisions up to this point.
I like to imagine he goes to stab Shivers. Something Jasmine might notice is that Shivers actually looks quite angry right now. And before it can like really sink in, Shivers just grabs it. Doesn't remove it, but just prevents it from going any further.
Maisie also takes note of this.
The Knoll looks like, what the fuck, man? Jordan, it is your turn.
Awesome. Can she tell from where she is down here if one of these two looks rougher than the other?
Just at a glance, I mean, you saw Shivers stab that one, right between us pretty handily. The other one is looking a lot like it's looking fine.
Alright, she is not gonna be an asshole and come kill Steel, so she will use her movement to get up and around the back of Jasminder, so she is up on this side, not blocking Kieran's shot because that would also not be cool. And she is gonna smack him again with the maul.
Go for it.
I believe that is not with it. Okay,
Ooh,
that'll miss. It's a
Yeah,
9.
9 will miss.
That's okay.
This one's a little more agile as he dodges and weaves. And Maisie.
We're just gonna box this guy in.
You guys all just crowd around him.
Fuck this Knoll in particular.
I hope he's...
She automatically rolls with advantage. So personal shiv. Does 10 hit?
10 will not hit. Her dagger doesn't quite find purchase through the armor.
Alright, and then she's
Something
gonna
obfuscated her.
stay there to keep it for advantage for Joran if it survives this round. And that will be her turn.
Alrighty. Us.
yeah. We're gonna just rinse, repeat, beak attack.
Holy shit, look at him go. Look at that.
Dude, let's
That
go.
20 hits.
Check his eyes out, BB.
Yeah, that's. Holy shit, this guy's looking rough. As, again, Oz is just kind of picking at its face. He's doing quite a bit of damage. He's pretty hungry. And he's excited for a fight.
And that's his turn.
Alrighty, Jasminder.
Cool. I would like to kick this one in the stomach.
21 will hit. For 5. Very nice.
Alright, as he doubles over in pain, I would like to then knee him in the face.
Holy
For a
shit!
natural 20.
There you
Yo! Okay.
Let's go.
For
We're
8,
never
very
gonna have to visit the
nice.
same
No,
nose
4 nat
doctor.
20s in this fight.
Yeah, damn, you just
I don't
slam
think
your
he
knee
can
into the face
survive
and
to see it.
yeah, you feel a crack as you definitely do some solid damage. Doesn't quite keel him over like the last one, but it leaves a mark.
Lovely, that is my turn.
Alrighty. Shivers, you are back up.
Time to kill. Hitting the one to my right. The one that I'm currently holding the spear of somewhere in my gut.
That'll hit.
Roll with advantage, see if you crit.
Oh, that's true! Girly Pop did forget she was just...
I will never miss out a chance to call for advantage because
that-
20s just are nice.
Yeah, that hits. Okay, so to kind of set the scene here, Shivers, this Knoll stabs you. You hold it in place, and with your other hand, you bring around your sword, and you just cleave it into this Knoll. blood kind of just splatters everywhere. It's a very brutal, bloody death that you bring upon this knoll. All well, kind of just mitigating that damage that you felt, kind of angry. You feel in that moment a deep seed of anger. You're not sure where it comes from, and it's gone just as soon as it's. And you look down and you just see this bloody mess of a knoll that you just eviscerated, and you feel fine. Kieran.
Knock down an arrow. Boom. We're aiming at the obviously one surviving guy for a total of 10.
That will not hit,
Pretty
unfortunately.
sure that misses.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Kieran really got his one.
He always got his good hit in.
And to be fair, the one was like the best one he could have ever
I
got.
mean, that's kind of the life of a rogue. If they don't have advantage, it's kind of just, hit or suck.
Yeah.
So there is one knoll remaining now, as it kind of looks...
wait, hold on. Before... this...
Oh! What did you want to do?
Kieran's gonna call out, do you understand common?
It, growls and is, snapping. It doesn't look like it understands at all, really.
Anything?
No.
Yeah, they've tortured this thing to insanity. Never mind!
Yeah. It's not looking great. But it is gonna go down fighting as it, out of the 4 of you, it's gonna go after Shivers, because Shivers just, killed its friend for 14 to hit Shivers.
Can I take a sentinel attack on him?
You may. I forgot about that. I will stop forgetting. Holy shit! Holy
So basically, I have to aggro dump on all of you, because if I do a sentinel attack, I crit.
Holy shit! Okay, yeah, no, go ahead and describe this for us, Jordan.
Yeah, he goes to hit Shivers with the spear. I don't know if you want to say that he still hit or not, but she sees that spear move and she just brings that maul down on his head.
Yeah, splat across all 4 of you. That Noel's head... Jasminder's covered in more Noel guts!
You're never gonna want to stand next to Jordan again.
Don't mind me, I'm just wearing armor that covers the entire back of my body, so I'm completely unfazed.
Yeah, no, it just... the head goes splat, and the crowd goes wild. And as you guys hear the roar of the crowd and see the kind of bloodied mess of the very violent, mindless gnolls that you just fought against, that is where we're gonna the session tonight and pick right back up next week with the aftermath of that gladiatorial match. Holy shit!
Taunt, but I will save it.
Oh, I mean, you can go leave as a taunt, just as a.
Is there a particular part of this pit where the important people would be watching from?
Yes, actually, you would know.
She doesn't care who particularly is there right now.
She would it's hard,
direction, right?
Yeah, it's hard to see, but over in this direction,
there's literally a throne right here.
Yeah, she'll pick up that body that she just destroyed with her maul, hold it I don't care if she's got to use 2 hands. She'll hold it up for the crowd and she'll throw it in the direction of that that box.
The crowd goes absolutely nuts as you just toss the corpse in the direction of where the spectators of pretty high up within the Silver Watch scout for talent. Just scout out, see what exactly has landed in their lap.
I mean, if they're scouting for talent, I guess Kieran could just go home.
Y'all just eviscerated these fucking gnolls, and you're in their bloody gauntlet. So here you are, and here you stand. We will go ahead and pick that up next week.